All right, so I just started. It's a little bit later. I was supposed to start around 6 o'clock. I didn't quite make that, but we got started around 6:30. Kind of missed the sunrise, but it's really beautiful out here. And let me show you what I'm looking at. Okay, so this is the trail that we're walking down. This here is Grand Canyon. So we are moving. Everything is awesome. And so far, so good. It's like 20 degrees at the start. And I got some layers on, but it's actually pretty good now that we're moving. Don't feel any issues. Bought these little crampons on my feet, which are definitely needed because you can see the trail is a little crazy. There are a lot of people down here. You can see all these people. So I don't know how many are going all the way down, but we'll see how it goes. And that's it for now. I'm gonna get out and enjoy this. Okay, we are just a little bit in, and it is crazy warm already. I kind of overdressed, but. Okay, this is called Ooh-Ah Point. So very cool. Okay, we're moving again. And a couple things I realized here is, number one, I forgot all of my protein food in the car, so that kind of sucks, and I think it's gonna make for a tough day. But I got a bunch of gels and goos, so we'll see how that goes. Maybe there's food at the bottom, I'm not quite sure. Okay, so this is still more of the trail. As I mentioned, it is definitely, I don't know, it's probably, let's see what temperature it is. I know it's probably in the 30s already, so very warm. Most of the snow is gone over here, so I can probably drop the crampons, but you can just see how pretty all of this is. Just super, super beautiful. So anyway, more to come later. Talk to you later. I can't zoom that up a little bit. Yeah. Usually when you're trail running, it's like that's all you see is right there in front of you. It's kind of looking up. But this would be like what I'm missing when I'm looking down. So anyway, all good. You can see most of this is melted, so I might be able to drop a crampon soon. We're gonna get our first peek of the sun here. You can kind of see. I missed sunrise, but it was kind of cool driving up to it. But once again, this is our trail down with the sun shining in the Grand Canyon. Beautiful sun. And again, I just dropped all these layers because it's so hot, or getting hot. It's still cold, but it feels pretty. Okay, so I am about, let's see, is it 3 miles in? It's definitely getting warm. So I'm gonna have to shed another layer here in a little bit, but everything's going well. Heading downhill. I just found out that part of the Bright Angel Trail is closed. So I don't know what that means when I'm going to come back up, but this is kind of what I'm looking at right now. Just really beautiful. So anyway, I assume like down there is where I'd have to go. I have no idea. But anyway, I don't love Bright Angel being closed or part of it. So I'll look at the map and maybe talk to the rangers when I get to the bottom to figure out the best way up. Worst case, I can come back up here. I just don't really want to. Here's this guy. He's like not moving, but I feel like he's waiting for me to fall down and pick me apart. We have reached Skeleton Point, and it is about an hour and a half going. I think it's a little about 8:10, 8:15, and I started, I don't know, a little after 6. I got to double check that. Anyway, it's gotten really hot now, so I've kind of got down to the t-shirt. So I'm gonna grab a quick snack, one of my goos, since I left all my other protein food in the car. And I need to double check a map, make sure I'm on the right place. Okay, we are 3.8 miles in and back off the trail. This definitely looks like we're heading down pretty steep now. So this will, I guess, take us to the bottom of the canyon. So things are going, and hopefully we'll be down in an hour or so. And then we'll have to figure out where to go, hang out for a bit, and how to get back up. But this is what it looks like coming around the corner here. Okay, the first view of the river down there, you can see it. Very cool. So that is the destination. Kind of see where we're at. Just beautiful. Beautiful. All right, we're off. This is what it looks like, me hiking. I've actually been running a little bit. Kind of some of this was fairly flat, but this is a little steep, so definitely very runnable, but I don't want to destroy my quads. But at least you can kind of see what I'm seeing. Yeah, this is pretty awesome. Not gonna lie. I am a little like weirded out because I haven't seen anybody in a long time and I tend to get lost. And I was like, did I take a wrong turn? I don't know. I don't think I did, but we'll see. This is we're trail running down the Grand Canyon, and kind of cool because the guy, trail runner, just passed me. You can see him up there. So anyway, this is what I am seeing. It's pretty awesome. Ooh, I am gonna pass him, but he stopped. He'll pass me in a minute. Hey, what is this? Which trail is this?
The South Kaibab.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
Wow, check these out. Wow, they're gorgeous, huh?
Yeah. All right, we're off again. So I'm about 4,500 feet, so I've dropped about 2,600 feet now. Definitely warmed up a ton down to my shorts and t-shirt. So layering was good. I have a ton of clothes in my backpack. Not a whole lot of food, but definitely got clothes, so that's good. We are about 5 miles in, and we're moving about 3.1 miles an hour. So it's about what I thought. Coming down 20-minute miles. I've dropped about 3,000 feet in elevation. So that means I have another 2,000 to go. Made it to Tonto East, kind of one of these stations where you can use the restroom, get some water and whatnot. Okay, we're gonna keep going. We are at the tip off, which is, this is about 3280 from the top feet, and then the bottom is Black Bridge. So it's about 2 miles and another, I don't know, 1,400 feet in elevation gain drop. So, well, I guess not elevation gain, elevation drop. Anyway, we're heading down. All right, we are coming down on the last couple miles down the canyon. I think I'm coming up on a cool point here, but anyway, from the last stop, I have about 2 miles to go and about a 1,400 feet elevation drop. Oh yeah, you can see the river. So this is very cool. We're gonna see some good scenery here in a second. Keep on going. Oh yeah. Look at that. Ooh. Ooh. I don't know if I want to jump that. Probably not. Matthew would want me to jump it. You can see the river. Check out this awesome trail from here and the view down there. I am almost 6 miles in. I'm going to take a quick break because you can see my view down there, and I'm going to grab a snack. I think because, again, I forgot all my food, so I'm going to have some goo. Might have some chomps. So I'm going to try that. Okay, we're going to get about 1,000 feet left, and we're going to drop down and check it out, see if we can get to the bottom. I did pull this back out so you can see what this all looks like. But yeah, we're about to hit 7 miles. Got a little less than 1,000 feet to go. And we're just heading on down the trail. A little easier to run than Montesano, just as a side note. Not nearly as rocky. Elevation a little crazier. Yeah, that's what we're seeing. You can see one of those bridges, the suspension bridges, right there in the view. I think we're gonna cross that bad boy in a little bit. All right, we're still doing well. Heading down. Just saw a couple guys that had run down before. They're already on their way back up. You can kind of see the sun behind me. Ooh. All right, hold on. Let's get a picture of this. Flip this bad boy around. You kind of see that. Really pretty. We are just about to the bottom, and we're 7.3 miles in. About to come through this tunnel, which is kind of cool. You can see what I see here. It's very awesome. So anyway, let's run through this tunnel, see what that looks like. Oh, a little dark. Yeah, like a little kind of Mordor thing. And then light at the end of the tunnel. Haha, couldn't help myself there. We're coming out onto one of the suspension bridges. And I feel like we basically arrived. Woohoo! So here's what we got. We are right at 3 hours in, and we hit the bottom. We're down here on the suspension bridge, as you can see. So very cool. It's kind of both sides of it. I guess I probably made you dizzy. Anyway, all good. So we're gonna hang out here a little bit, and I need to figure out if there is another way up. Since Bright Angel is closed, I'm gonna have to either go back up South Kaibab. I don't know if that's how you say it, probably not. Or figure out another way to go. But I'm gonna go explore around here a little bit, get over that Phantom Ranch, see if they got any food. That'd be awesome. So I don't just eat gels and M&Ms all day, which I can do. Okay. All right, here it is, just off the bridge. Beautiful. Bridge I just crossed. All right, I'm down here at Phantom Ranch, and I found my first deer. So, Laura, this is for you. I don't know. I feel like I shouldn't walk behind it, but it doesn't feel like moving. Hey, buddy, are you gonna move or are you gonna kick me? You all good? All right, take your picture. Okay, don't kick me. See ya. Ooh. Okay, so we got some problems with trails closed. So we went down here and then all the way over to here to Phantom Ridge. This trail is closed, and so I can't get over there. And what I'm going to try to do is see if I can get to whatever this trail is. Looks like Pipe Spring maybe. And see if I can cut over and then come up Bright Angel. I don't know if I can. If not, I'll just have to come back up south of Kaibab. So anyway, that's that. Been down here for a little bit, so I had some M&Ms and gel. So I'm gonna maybe check out the river and then head back on up. About 11 o'clock, about 10 minutes till 11. I just hung out here at the river for a while. You can see, beautiful spot, hanging out on the beach. And there is that trail that it's about 2 miles up, I think, the first rest shelter. And then I could take a right and then head over to Bright Angel. So I might decide, I think it does add about 5 miles to the trip. But let's see, I have about, I don't know, 8 hours left to hike. We started climbing about a mile ago. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm hitting it pretty hard. I think my heart rate was in the 170s. But I'm making really good time. If you look, hold on. Look how far I've already come, and it's only like 11:20, so 30 minutes of climbing maybe. And I'm getting pretty good time. See, hold on. You can see how far, I mean, that's way down there, I've already made. So again, climbing, it ain't easy. Heart rate's high, moving as quick as I can. And we'll see if I can add that extension to come up Bright Angel. I stopped at the rest shelter. Some very friendly people gave me a protein bar because I was pretty hungry. I still had goose and all that, but wanted that, so that was good. And they said the Tonto West, which is the trail that I'm on now, only adds about maybe 2.5 miles to the trip. So, I'm going to do that. It'll probably put me a little over 20 with the walk out the Phantom Ridge, which was also closed. So anyway, all good. Feeling pretty good, feeling refreshed after that protein bar and that little rest. And I made a really good time up that mountain. So that was about a 2-mile climb that I knocked out in, I don't know, a little over an hour. So still made good time. So this is Tonto West that we're hiking, or that I'm hiking over. So all good, beautiful. So I think it probably parallels, might go up and down a little bit. Nice view, kind of wide out, open in the sun. It's all afternoon right now. And you can still see, it's just beautiful. So really glad I did this crossover. Still got some snow up there. So I don't know if we're gonna have to get crampons back out later, but okay. I'm gonna do my short reflection moment. I've wanted to do this Grand Canyon trip since, I don't know, like forever. And so super excited to finally be out here. It's definitely everything I thought it would be. And, you know, I've always wanted to do this rim to rim, only because I heard about a challenge. I was like, heck, if it's a challenge, I should do it. So anyway, I wanted to do it. The original plan today was to do north to south rim, but north rim was closed, so I couldn't do that. So I had this new route that was down the Kaibab and then up Bright Angel, but then crossover trail was closed, so I couldn't do that. So I had to pivot to this one, which is still actually just as good. It actually could be even better. Makes this the whole thing around 20 miles. And so anyway, the reflection point. I love to do hard things. I think a lot of people are like, why do you do all this stuff? These marathons, come out and hike, hopefully 20 miles, assuming I finish, up and down 5,000 feet in the Grand Canyon. I just like to do things that really challenge myself. I think about that book, The Comfort Crisis, where you look at, you know, doing really hard things in life that, you know, 50-50 chance you're gonna make it, you're not gonna die, but it really challenges you. Makes you think about what's actually hard in life and what's easy. So I love being out, exploring the outdoors, doing this adventurous stuff. It's just a good way to spend some time. So anyway, appreciate this reflection moment. Until next, this is a national park. It's just simply beautiful. So anyway, I'm gonna keep doing this stuff. I'll be 50 this year. And as long as I can, I'll keep doing all these fun, adventurous things. Again, not putting myself in trouble, but just enjoying and experiencing life. It's about 13.5 miles in. I think it's like 12:30, so it's definitely warm. I found a little stream. I don't know if you can see it down there. Yeah, so kind of got my head wet, cooled off a little bit. Awesome. And we're gonna keep going. So I will say my starting to get a little tired. My feet hurt, my knees hurt, but all good. Probably have, I don't know, 6 or 7 more miles left. So I don't know, 3 hours, 2 hours, I don't know. Definitely this trail's a little definitely exposed, so it's hot and it's up and down. A lot of flat, but a lot of up and down. So I know I still have over 3,000 feet of elevation gain, and I think that's gonna come. Can't remember if Bright Angel is 3 or 4 miles to the top. I want to say it's 4. So that'd be 3,000 feet, probably in 4 miles. Anyway, 3,000 feet's like doing Montesano 3 times. So that is not attractive to me right now. But it's got to be done. It's going to be some hard work, but we got it. This part right here is pretty cool. I'm about 14.3 miles in, but a little bit of shade for not very long. I don't care, 30 seconds, but it's some good shade. All right, we are 15.5 miles in, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm tired. Definitely tired, and we're just sitting here talking to myself, so I thought might as well record this for the video vlog, as they call it, which I don't know if I'll do or not. We'll see. This has been a lot of work trying to video all this, but anyway, it's been good. Family's gonna get to see it. That's all that matters. So anyway, I was thinking through this part, and I am tired. So again, 15.5 miles, and I still have a good 4+ miles to go, all of which is going to be uphill whenever I finally hit Bright Angel. So I guess as I was thinking about hard things, you know, there's really no way, like being this tired now, I have to finish. There's just no way out. So, well, no good way out other than finishing. So that kind of determination and willpower, that's why I do this stuff too, because it just teaches you that, hey, you can get through these situations. And today's just been awesome to be able to escape, take a break from all the really great things, but hard things we got going on with work, and a little break from the campaign. A lot of work coming up with that in the near future. There's already been a lot going into it, but anyway, I do these things too because I think about we can accomplish so much in life if we just set our minds to it and do it. And I'm excited about the number of things coming up, and even more excited about getting this thing finished up in a bit. Probably just shy of 20 miles. We'll see. Okay, later. Actually, I have like another slight detour, so I'm not really sure how much time this adds. But anyway, another trail's closed, so we're heading this way. Okay, I think we are out of construction, and I've got about 3,300 feet of climbing to go. I think this is the right way. According to my watch it is, and a few other people are heading this way. I think this is a little side road back to Bright Angel because there's been a ton of trail construction. So anyway, all is good. It's I think it's around 2 o'clock now. So I should still finish well before the last cutoff time I wanted, which was 6 p.m. So we'll get done. 3,000 feet. Not loving that. I just took a picture of a thermometer. It's like 90 degrees. So that explains why I'm so hot. Also, my quads are beginning to cramp. So don't love that. But this is what I really don't know that I super love. South Rim is 4.5 miles. So I don't know if you can see that, but it also says something about the toilet, which is about how I feel. So anyway, 4.5 miles. Still got about the 3,000 feet. So stretch the quads out. We're going to see if we can just power up this. That'll put me at about 21 miles for the day. All right. We're 17.75 miles in. Oh, so we're making it up. There's the view. We've come a long way. Still got, well, that's me. Still got a ways to go. It's pretty far up there. Anywho, all good. Part of this now, it's like super hot down there in the sun. And then it's like we have the sun blocked by the canyon, so then it's shady. So this is what we're looking like walking up. But yeah, it feels really good in the shade. So loving that. And I don't know, who knows, as we get up closer to the top, maybe that temperature will keep dropping. But this is kind of what we're looking like coming up. I usually just see that. That's all I'm doing is staring at the ground. I should look up. I have my shoes. Topo shoes. Love those shoes. So anyway, I guess filming this, I can watch it later. But yeah, so this is coming up. You can see we got shade. And then around that bend, we're going to hit that sunshine again. Jump 20 degrees. So it's good. Keep you on your toes for sure. This is actually super pretty. You can see the canyon. Still got some snow all on it. And it's actually getting noticeably cooler as we climb up in elevation. We're 19 miles in. It's 3:30. I think I still got about 1,000 to 1,500 feet of elevation gain. You can kind of see we're back to the snow. I don't think we need crampons. It's trail's muddy, but well, only in a few parts. This part's pretty dry. I'm beat. I've not moving nearly as quick as I was. I would guess that I'm a couple miles an hour, but I don't really know. A few rest stops. I drank through the rest of the water I had. I still have about a half liter left of my salt water, but I was kind of surprised. That's about 4+ liters of water I drank today. So anyway, it was hot down there. We're at 19.5 miles. Beautiful view. Definitely gotten wintry again. I had to put a jacket on. It's just gotten a little cold. So this is, again, 19.5, and kind of other view going up the trail. It's gotten super muddy, but yeah, it's just beautiful. And pretty sure I got to get up there. So still got some climbing to do. That looks like definitely over 1,000 feet. Okay, I'm at mile 20. You can see it's got a little ice here. So, still beautiful, but man, I didn't put the crampons back on yet. We'll see if it's not been too bad, and I'm not moving that fast. But we're getting there. Okay, it is 4:40. I have climbed over 5,000 feet now, so we're back up to 6,200 feet in elevation. And in the distance, I don't know if you can see it. You can see it back there probably. There's a house. That's the end. So we're 20.9 miles. We're about, I don't know, quarter mile short at best. So we're almost there. Super exciting. I am so tired. So tired. But it's been a very great day. So happy I did this. Bucket list. Yeah, you can see up in the distance. I'm going to zoom in again. I think, where is it? There it is. That is it. That is, I don't know, a quarter mile away at best. And that is the end. So yeah, as we're closing this out, I did have to put the crampons back on. Get a little snowy. But this is still the beautiful view. Coming on in, you can see earlier I was running. Yeah, that's not happening now. There is no running. We're moving at a slow pace. But we're moving, and that's important. All right, so coming around the bend, we can still see the house or the cabin. I don't know, whatever it is. I'm too tired to think. It's something. But I'll tell you what, look at this view. That's incredible. And I was like all the way down there somewhere. So look at that. Just amazing. What's even more amazing is that house. We are zeroed in on that bad. Okay, 21 miles. And we have made it. That was hard. All right, just kind of getting the last piece here. Finishing up at the top. I think we're about done. That was hard. That was awesome. Totally worth it. Okay, so I finished up and had about 5,400 feet elevation gain in 21.5 miles or so, 20.2. That feels really good. Back up at the not the visitor center, but I don't know, Bright Angel area, a little campground or something to get some cabins. But anyway, it was really cool. I was so glad I got a chance to do it, and it was hard. That was really hard. So, but it was a really good day. Very beautiful. Bucket list is done, and I guess I'll need to come back to do the north to south rim. But this was good for now. And again, you know, wasn't really in the best shape for this. Hadn't really been all the training. And so it definitely made it harder and I slowed down. But anyway, what a great day. And so glad to get a chance to do it. Okay, it's Sunday, March 9th, and I just checked something off my bucket list. So I've always wanted to visit the Grand Canyon. I've always wanted to do rim to rim. The north rim was closed, but I figured out this very cool route, which is going down South Kaibab. Had a couple closed trails. I had to find another one over. I think it was called Tallow, and then up Bright Angel. So I got about 21 miles in today, about 9 hours of hiking, another couple hours of just hanging out by the Colorado River. And it was such a good day. So beautiful out here. You can see the Grand Canyon. And again, bucket list item was just excited to do something. It was hard. It was very hard. I'm not going to lie. But I am sporting my mountain mist cap just for all my Huntsville running friends. So excited to see this actually checked off the bucket list, and encourage everyone to get out, enjoy the outdoors, enjoy life. Experiences like this, they just don't come unless you put yourself out there and do it.